Hello! Welcome to another video. Happy Saturday. Wait, you're falling. On today's video, I'm gonna be getting ready while talking about some Ayurveda things, just like random things. I don't have a plan for this, like what specifically I'm gonna talk about. I think that's totally fine. We'll just roll with it. To first start off, I gotta go take a shower. My hair is like on day, I don't even know when's the last time I washed my hair, to be honest. I gotta wash my hair, wash my body, and then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna do my makeup, also do my hair as well. I won't really be able to talk to you while I'm doing my hair because all I'm really gonna do is, I was gonna say defrost it, fuse it. But yeah, time to get ready. Actually, before I shower, I'll talk about how before starting this video, before showering, I did a little morning routine. That's like one thing about Ayurveda, that a daily routine is something that's very important. It can start your day off in like a really great place, or also start your day off with a lot of anxiety and just feeling overwhelmed. Something I like to do is I really like to take things slow in the morning. I love doing yoga, I love journaling, I love meditating, I love praying, listening to spiritual music, and I didn't do all of that this morning. I pick and choose a couple of different things. Yeah, that's usually what I do for like my daily routine. Dinacharya means daily routine, but that's my morning routine. Another thing is I don't drink coffee or any caffeine before I eat. I always make sure I have some food in my stomach before drinking caffeine. And for caffeine, it's any sort of teas, matchas, or coffee. Time to go shower now. Time to go wash my hair. Honestly, if I was doing something with my hair, straightening it or curling it or doing something like that, I probably wouldn't wash my hair, but I don't really like doing anything like that. So time to shower. Actually, another thing before I go shower that I just thought about is, and I just forgot about it, abhyanga. Abhyanga is an oil massage using some sort of oil, coconut oil, sesame oil, sunflower oil, even castor oil, and like giving yourself a massage. But really, it's not really even giving yourself a massage. It's literally just like putting the oil on yourself. I guess that does feel like a massage. I don't really know. Doing that before you shower is another really huge thing in Ayurveda, because when you shower and you have this oil on your skin while you're showering and you have warm water, your pores open up and the oil is able to like penetrate deeper into your skin and your pores, and it's able to lubricate not only your skin but also like some of your organs on the inside. And so it's a really great practice to do, especially if you're prone to feeling very dry, which a lot of people do in the springtime. Yeah, this is a really great time to do an abhyanga practice. Usually too, anytime I do abhyanga, I usually put oil in my hair, in my scalp. I tend to go for, what type of oil do I have? I think I don't know what oil I have right now, to be very honest. And I know it's one of the ones I just said. Not sunflower, not castor oil. But do you know what oil this is?
Which one?
This one?
Dude, I don't know, but you had it in another jar that you then put in there.
I know. Fuck.
Maybe the sunflower oil. I don't know. I don't think I ever even knew the name of it.
Okay. It might be sunflower oil. I don't know for sure. That I usually put on my hair, as well as some rosemary oil, and then I'll just put it all over my body. And then I have an oil that I put on my joints that helps with like any inflammation, any pain. And a lot of the time if I do abhyanga on my body, I'll take a bath before taking a shower. It just feels so good. Like, it's such a self-love practice. And oil in Sanskrit is snehana, which means love. Ow, I just scratched myself. So this is a loving massage, literally, in Sanskrit. So yeah, honestly, I'm probably gonna do it right now before showering. I might put a little bit of oil in my hair, to be very honest, just to get it in there. Time to shower. Also, depending on your dosha type is also what type of oil is best for you. Sunflower is great for kapha. Coconut oil is good for pitta. Also, sunflower oil, I believe, is good for vata. I know the kapha and the pitta one for sure, but I need to double check on the vata one, and I'll get back to you. I'll put it in the video somewhere. Time to shower. I'll be back. I'm back. That was fast, right? I know. I'm gonna start off with doing just my like everyday after shower things that I do, which is literally just lotion. Just this. And deodorant. You guys are falling. Yeah, which is basically just that. My hair, I'm gonna leave it like this. It's plopping for probably the duration of doing my skincare and then makeup, which is gonna be fucking fast. And then I'll probably diffuse it. But as I'm doing this, I wanted to talk about the two things I already brought up, which is dinacharya and abhyanga. And I kind of want to go a little bit more into detail on both of those things and why they're so important, and also just a little bit in more detail. What was I gonna say? Oh, and I also wanted to say, so you're probably thinking, why should I listen to you? What do you know about Ayurveda or holistic medicine? Well, bitch, let me tell you. I actually am an Ayurveda counselor, and I studied it for 2 years, back to back, going to actual schools for it. Now I kind of just read through certain books. So that's why you should listen to me, because I've studied this, okay? I am certified in this, okay? Now that that's out the way. Let's get into skincare, which is literally just this for me. I use one thing during the day, and then I use a different thing during the night. But for right now, I'm gonna use this Banyan Botanicals Beauty Balm. I'm not sponsored, but Banyan, I love you. This is my holy grail product. I love it so much. Oh my god, it does nothing but love your skin. It's all natural. It's just amazing, to be honest. I love it so much. The ingredients are ghee, coconut oil, olive oil, beeswax, shatavari root, ashwagandha root, kudzi root, fennel seed, licorice root, and rose geranium essential oil. There's no extra additive. This brand is amazing. They have great herbs that are sourced like locally. This is a great balm. I put it all over my face, my neck. It's just so hydrating. I love it so much. Okay, so going into abhyanga and how to do it, because I kind of gave you guys like a little bit of background on what type of oil to use, but really I didn't go in depth at all with anything. I did say that you can do it on your scalp. It's like good for your hair, and literally anyone can do this, even if you don't have dry skin, dry scalp. It's just a really great practice, because like I mentioned before, it literally means loving massage. So this is just a great tool to build that self-love, to just like connect with yourself more. There are two different ways of doing it. You can either start from your head to your feet, and this is going to be really great for grounding, or you can start from your feet up to your head, which is great for inviting energy. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna do long strokes, kind of just like this, and then on your joints you do circular movements. And so you're gonna put the oil all over your body. You can decide like how little or how much oil you use, but you have to let it soak into your body for a little bit, and make sure that when you're showering or taking a bath, you have warm water. That way your pores can open and the oil can go deeper into your skin. And what's so great about this too is that like once you come out the shower, you've already put oil on your body, so you come out feeling moisturized. Yeah, you can add lotion if you'd like, but it's not really needed. Another thing that I wanted to point out was that when you're showering, you're not going to wash the oil off. You're only going to wash like your armpits, your butt crack, your hoo-ha, and your wee-wee. Bug, did you hear me?
I hear you.
So only like the areas that need to be clean, basically. Another thing too, there's gonna be oil on your tub, so you gotta make sure that you're cleaning it. Someone's cleaning it.
Somebody.
I say someone because a lot of the time Bug is the one that's cleaning the tub. Oh yes, this is another thing. If you're doing abhyanga, you can't do it on your period, because when a woman is on her period, that should be like the only thing that her body is like focused on. And if you're doing abhyanga, you're bringing attention to all certain parts of your body. Your body then is like, okay, let me put focus onto my arms or my legs and this and that. But it should be just on menstruating. That should be the main focus. Sesame oil. That's the freaking oil. If you are predominantly vata, you should be using sesame oil versus kapha using sunflower and pitta using sunflower or coconut oil. Another thing too, if you're sick, that is also not a good time to do abhyanga, because you don't want to clog anything up with oil when your body's already trying to detox whatever is going on. I think that's it for now when it comes to abhyanga. Now for dinacharya. Dinacharya is daily routine. BRB. Just had to pluck out my mustache hairs, that's why I was gone. Dinacharya, or your daily routine, is something that's really important in Ayurveda. There is specific times someone should wake up, should go to sleep, certain exercises, certain things they should eat. Just kind of like a lot of, you need to do this, 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 and this. And I see how that can be very beneficial, but I also see how that can be very overwhelming for someone. And also something about Ayurveda is that it's a practice that is very individualistic. Yes, these are all the things that are being recommended, but there's also an understanding that we live in a world where some people can't do all these things. You know, how can you ask someone to wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning if they're, let's say, maybe working a graveyard shift? You know, that doesn't make sense because they're up while everyone else is sleeping. Me personally, I think that yes, having a daily routine is something that's very important, but you also need to look at your life and the things that you want to prioritize and choose accordingly. At the end of the day, I think that getting 8 hours of sleep is very important, but also not everyone needs 8 hours of sleep. Some people can be good with 6 hours of sleep. It's hard to say this is what a vata should do, this is what a pitta should do, this is what a kapha should do, because there's so many other factors in someone's life. I'm talking to my camera, but in reality I'm talking to many different people, and you all have different lifestyles, you all have different things going on with your health and with your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, and sometimes it's not just as simple as do this, do this, do this. 3 things I'm gonna say is pitta people, you don't have to do it all, and you need to relax more. You are a very driven, determined person, and that is such a beautiful thing. But there's times where you don't need to do it all and you can take time to chill. One thing for kapha is get up and do something. I know you don't want to, but you can do it. And I know you have a lot of things you want to do. I know there's a lot of things that you love to do, and you need to do it. And for vata people is you also need to sit down and stop moving so much. And I'm sorry. Go wash your hands in the kitchen. I had to go, mine. Vata people, you also need to rest more and to take things very slow, or take things more slow. You're always on the go, and it doesn't need to be that way. You can slow down. So that being said, I don't really want to go in detail with what you should be doing in your dinacharya, because it really depends on the person, and it wouldn't be fair for me to say you need to do this sort of exercise and maybe you have a broken leg. Like, okay bitch, there's a lot of really great resources out there if you want to see maybe what is something cool that I could do. Some things I will mention is eye washing. That could be part of your dinacharya. Eye washing is really great, especially if you have dry eyes. Wear glasses, look at the screen a lot. You can do it with just water, you can do it with rose water. There's different eye washes that you can do depending on what's going on with your eyes. That's like one daily routine thing you can do. I think any form of exercise is great. Doesn't matter if it's yoga, walking, running, hiking. All those types of workouts are great. Any type of movement to your body is amazing. Tongue scraping. Oh my gosh, if you don't scrape your tongue, you're disgusting. Bug. I'm talking to you.
My teeth and mouthwash every and I floss, so.
You don't scrape your tongue, that's disgusting. If you do get a tongue scraper, make sure it's a copper or a metal one. Those are a lot better than the plastic ones that are on the market as well. Meditation is a great daily practice, and meditation does not always mean that you need to sit down on the floor focusing on your breathing. Meditation can look like going on a walk and not listening to any music or podcast or anything like that, but just walking, focusing on your breath. Meditation can be done while cooking. Meditation can be done while gardening. There are so many different ways that you can meditate. That's another really great practice. I can't really think of any other things right now. To be honest, I am getting way too distracted making this YouTube video and trying to think of all the like Ayurveda things that I want to talk about that I'm not focusing on getting ready, and I need to get ready to leave somewhere, so I think I'm gonna stop the video here and finish getting ready because I got places to be, things to do, and yeah, I would love to get ready with me and talk about this stuff, and I kind of did, you know, but also I can't concentrate when I know that I have to leave. If I could just sit here for like hours, we'll do that next time, okay? I won't have anything planned, so I could just sit here and talk. But because that's not the case right now, that's gonna be the video. If you have any questions about abhyanga or dinacharya, your daily routine, leave them in the comments below and I will respond to them. If you want to know anything else about Ayurveda or have any questions of like something I brought up but maybe didn't really go too much in detail with, also leave any comments. I love talking about this stuff. If there's any things where I can maybe make another video and you want to know more about it, let me know and I would love to do it. But that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.